Okay, the Antec 902 case. Slightly different top moulding than the 1200. The 1200 doesn't have this plastic around the fan cover. The steel kind of goes all the way to the bottom. Not that much different. I think the 1200 is a bit longer as well. What else? The 1200 also has a face plate for the power supply to screw onto before you screw it into this. This guy obviously doesn't. Rubber feet for the power supply to sit on, which is also good. Lots of cable management holes, and one up top and the bottom. On the front of the case there's reset, two USB external serial ATA, microphone, headphone, power. There's 6 internal hard drive bays in 2 cages, and 3 external, and there's also an external drive. There's also a floppy drive adapter, which you could also use for a card reader or whatever, and faceplate. Lots of mounting screws. There's dust filters on all the, or on the side panel, and it's made out of steel, very heavy steel, built like a brick shithouse. There's a removable dust filter on the inside of, where the optional 120mm fan will get installed. These are blue. All the fans have blue LEDs in them. They're not clear fans, they're black fans. The hard drive cages are thumb screws. There's 4 on either side. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, and they slide out the front, just like that. Yeah, one of the hard drive cages has a plastic holder for another optional 120mm fan. Won't be using that. All the fans in the hard drive cages have got a variable speed control on the front. As does the fan on the back. There's a switch for, it's a tri-cool, antec tri-cool fan, same as the, I think it's 180mm fan in the top, I think. Yeah, both the rear fan and the top fan has a switch for low, medium and high, and the top fan has an on-off switch for the LEDs. There's no on-off switches for any of the other LEDs in the fan, it's just the top one. 200mm top is the fan. I'm very glad this one actually came with the instruction manual. My 1200 case didn't come with any documentation in it whatsoever. I don't know whether it was missed or whether they've just changed, improved things. All the fans that have individual Molex adapters, which I find slightly annoying. Probably not so bad in the 902, but in the 1200 you've got 3 fans in the front, 1 fan on the top and 2 fans on the back, and there's just a mammoth amount of adapters you have to find space for, instead of wiring them all together, or wiring the 2 on the back, for instance, together, and or possibly the top fan and the 2 rear fans, putting them on one plug would have made life a lot easier. I think for the moment that's probably about it with the case and everything else. I'll start with a bit of construction.